Oh yeah, it's not a picture. Sorry, honey. Okay, so we're going to be trying our first duck kalbi.
Oh, this isn't a video.
Yeah,
Before we go and do fun stuff for our study abroad, as in learning.
yeah.
So
We're going to another palace today, which would be exciting. No Chinese students, so we won't be practicing our Korean so much.
okay, that's alright.
Hi!
Alright, so we're here at the Jongmyo Shrine. Don't know what we're going to learn about, but it's going to be in all Korean. I don't know how much Gyoseongnim is going to translate for us. So it's going to be a lot of very hard listening going on now, so I don't know how much I'm going to film.
I don't know if Mindy already said this, but Professor, well, we kind of like didn't find him. We didn't
For a
lose
while.
him exactly,
We couldn't find him.
but it was
So-
all the students and then Professor, and so now. But now we're back together. It's
Yep.
good.
We just sat around a whole bunch of harabajis and they kind of were like, oh, anja, and stuff like that. They're really nice. They're talking about the Korean War back there. It's so pretty here though. Look how pretty it is in back.
Look at the blossoms.
Oh, and it smells so good here. It smells like lilacs. Oh, let's just look at this path, shall we? Just look at this path. So pretty.
Does anyone else feel like they're in a fairy tale? Yeah. The blossoms sprinkling down.
Totally is a fairy. Fairy tale it is. Oh, it's so pretty. Right, this footage is more for my benefit than anyone else's on this vlog. I just was having a discussion about Confucianism at the headquarters for Confucianism in Korea. Basically, one of the main reasons I wanted to come to Korea. If I was feeling better, maybe I could talk a little bit more about my excitement. But seeing I'm half asleep, I'm just going to have to show you how beautiful it is here and how happy I am in words and not in emotion. Maybe I'll feel better tomorrow. I don't know. Alright. It's a cool door. Good evening, minions. I am extremely upset right now because I'm sick and the sickness has prevented me from going to the one place that I wanted to go to, and that was the War Museum. Gyoseongnim picked the worst day to go. So that's where they are, and Crystal and I are just kind of chilling by ourselves here at home doing nothing. I'm kind of bummed out about it. Gyoseongnim has promised that I will go back. He's promised that he will take me. But it's kind of not the same when you're not with your group. So it's kind of sucky. Oh well. About those things I was going to tell you about. Let's get to it, seeing I don't have anything else to do. Oh, there we go. Find some light. The other night, we went to an Oregon, like you guys saw. And before we went there, we talked a little bit about the sticker shop we went into. And this is another moment where I realized how nice Koreans are, especially when they don't know people. The night before that night, complicated. The night before that night, I had been talking with one of the Kyunghi students, and she talked about how she had gotten these sticker photo booth things done with her boyfriend, and I said they were really cute and I wanted to do that. Well, the next night, Sungjo Oppa remembered that I had said that, and I didn't even say it to him. And so he made us go in there and do it because he remembered that I wanted to do it, which is so nice and so unexpected and not needed and awesome. Also that night, my shoe broke. Yeah, I couldn't walk home. It was a drama moment for sure because it was like I'm on an Oregon and my shoe broke and I have to walk a long distance and yada yada yada. Well, news folks, drama moments in real life are not as romantic. I had Crystal suggested I was just strapping my shoe on with some hair binders and I slipped and tripped all the way home. The guys kind of offered to help, but not really anything helpful. And eventually they just walked in front of us and Sungjo left before and he was just kind of like, oh, it's okay, and walked away. Yeah, I had more hope from the girls, yeah. So don't envy the dramas, because if they happen, those drama moments in real life are not that great. And it doesn't get better. On a high note, after that night I felt really bummed. I felt like Christina had gotten all the luck, and because she got the cherry blossom in her hair, and I was now going to have a kind of a horrible trip, which, you know, it's not exactly great right now, but let's just move on from that. By some sort of stroke of fate, I ran into PJ Rogers, as in I went to have dinner at his house for a family home evening. Now, my mom had talked to me before and wanted me to contact him before I even knew him or even was planning on going to Korea, because I knew I wanted to go there and I knew I wanted to work as a television host in Korea, and I didn't know how to do it, and here was my source who could do it, who had done it, and I guess she wanted to make contact with him so I could prepare and try to do my best to get myself here and get some advice from someone who's walking the path that I plan on walking. I never wanted to do it because I never wanted to be one of those people, and without even knowing it, here I am at his house eating dinner, and yeah, awkward, and he's totally willing to help me, which is awesome, and he's also really friendly and is like, it's an awesome moment in my life. It just shows how much I need to be in Korea and how much I need to work in Korea, and no matter how hard I need to work, I'm going to do it, okay? So that was just a confirmation moment for me that this was the right trip, it was the right time, it was what I need to be doing, and I'm going to be heading in that direction. So I'm really sad I'm not at the War Museum right now. But I also can't keep my eyes open and my throat hurts and I can barely breathe. It's most unfortunate. I hope the other guys are having fun. They're also going to be seeing defectors, I guess. Maybe not. They said they might. Guessing wasn't clear. I don't know what they're doing. All I know is that they did go to the War Museum, which was the one thing on the list that I had suggested. And I can't go with them, so they're probably all bored to death while I'm dying here wanting to see it. It's okay. I don't know what else to say. Korea's beautiful. It's awesome weather here. I'm in love with Seoul, and I'm sad that it's my last day here, at least for a while. Well, that's it for now. Crystal and I are gonna go find a Yakuk and get me some medicine. Alright, bye. I need to document this because something amazing just happened that I didn't expect to happen, because I have not been pushing myself hard enough. But because Crystal and I were by ourselves and we didn't have the help of the oppa들, so I had to go out and buy medication for myself because I'm dying and they have been gone for several hours and I don't know when they'll get back. So we decided to venture out and try to find some medication. I thought I was just going to find some on the counter and just like say YunJiKim or something like that. But they didn't. They have it behind the counter. So I was able to communicate with the clerk that I was looking for cold medication. And he asked what hurt. And I clarified that it's just my nose and my throat. And he asked if my head hurt. And I said, no, it doesn't hurt. So he said, you'll need this and this. And the rest of it, I don't really understand what he said, but we're figuring that out now. And then he told me how much it was. And I gave him the money. And he said, oh, you speak really good Korean. And I was like, ah! So that was, other than one other conversation I had with a brief conversation, briefly, I said one sentence to an ajumma. That was like the first conversation I've had by myself, no help. It's a wonderful moment, even though I feel terrible. Now I'm going to drink my banana milk and eat my ramen because I don't think it's proper for me to be going out very much today. We'll see, maybe I'll feel different later, depending on what people are doing and if they want to include me at all. So, thanks for sharing this moment with me. I am now going to blow my nose. We are on our way to Hwae village. It's a traditional place that was traditional and it's still traditional today.
Torn up by tourism.
Yes, sad but true.
but apparently it's totally awesome. Because we would not take us to it, not into us.
This is true. Yosemite is awesome. And my voice is coming back, although I still kind of sound sexy.
I know the words to the song.
Anyone seen
Pooping the dirt.
Mindy, the one with the witches?
Which one, Ted?
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
Where they
Pocus.
fly on the.
And you sweep it, and then you can fly. Is that right?
They fly on the vacuum.
Oh, they fly in the back.
They just
Oh, never mind.
lose their broom, so then they fly on the vacuums.
Are you videoing?
Yes, my dear.
Wait. Did you get a video of me sleeping?
No, you decided to be a witch when I started filming.
So, I would have made a perfect Korean housewife.
It's
I know
true.
how to sweep the dirt.
It's true.
I think somebody's even listening at me.
Behind me is an oud tree about probably 500 years old. Hanging below them are those wish things that we did with the Kyogi students before. And we didn't know what it was. We were just like, oh yeah, make a wish, it's cool. Turns out it's a shamanistic thing. Ooh, shamanism.
It's pretty sweet.
So
We
our-
like shamans.
we love shamans. We're gonna go see a shaman later. But now that I know it's shamanistic, I'm pretty sure both of my wishes will come true.
Roger Peterson believes in shamans too.
It's true. A
The tree's really awesome.
So cool. So cool. In the middle of this Confucian town. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, well, I want to buy a mask thing because these things are awesome and I want something like that. Okay. So I just had a conversation with a bunch of Korean schoolgirls about my hat. They know G-Dragon and love him, just like I do, and they asked me where I got it, and I answered all in Korean. This conversation took place in Korean. Awesome. Let's look at the awesome sew-on, shall we? So cool here. So pretty. So fun today.
Okay. As a geography major, this is like a perfect example of geomancy. Lesson 1, geomancy. Must have water in front.
Check. Must have Oppa out of shot.
Check. Must have mountains in back. And look at that.
Oh, 진짜요. Oh, this is like the best thing ever. Oppa out of the shot, I said. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, we're all pretty much in agreement that we want to stay here instead of where we're staying because it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. So pretty.
Reason shot.
Haha, ruining people's shots. But it's so gorgeous here. So pretty. Why can't I be a scholar? My makeup's running. Sorry, guys. But this is the one place I wanted to see in Naoya. Well, I keep saying the one thing, but one of the one things. It was very important to me to come and see it. Because someone's are the stuff I like to study, yo. So, right now, that's where we're at. I forgot to tell you guys. We are at a Seoul, which is where scholars used to study and live and stuff. Okay? So we were just at King Sejong's tomb, and I realized I hadn't filmed anything today. Whoops. So it's behind us. Woo. Sorry. I'm walking on the spirit path. I shouldn't be doing that. I'm bad. But it's behind us. Yeah. Woo. It was cool. Took pictures and named one of the statues Fred. It's very historic, and I took a lot of notes, but other than that, you know, you have to see it yourself, otherwise it's not as cool. But I decided I love Korean pine trees. They're pretty. Aren't they pretty? Aww. So, everyone loves my hat. G-Dragon, you rule. Everyone loves it. It's true. And I can barely talk still. At least I'm out and about today. Now you can start to see the tomb a little bit behind us. A little bit. That's cool. I should have filmed up there. Oh well. Life goes on. I have pictures. Hey, you guys shouldn't be walking on the spirit path. King Sejong will get you.
Bowed respectfully before crossing over.
That's right. That's right. You better have.
Just being their friend as modernized.
So I'm eating a melon flavored ice cream. I wish I had that in America because melon is my favorite flavor. Mmm. We're about to leave Sejong's tomb, head down to Andong because no more Seoul for us. We've had enough Seoul for a while. We need to experience other parts of Korea. So I'm gonna get on the bus. And I'll see you guys later. I'm just gonna be traveling a lot today. Sorry. Good ice cream though. Hello, lovely minions. I want to introduce you to my home for the next week. Right now you can't see a lot of it because I'm focusing on me, but I will show you the front in just a second. It's quite beautiful, quite traditional, and totally what I was here come for, to live in. My lovely Korean home. The gardens are gorgeous as well. Quite enjoy it. Just a second, let me get my shoes on. You can already see how pretty it is behind me, right? Oh, so pretty. Alright, let's do a little bit of a tour without my face in it. Gina! Oh, so pretty. It's actually not too bad. Look how cool this is. It's freaking awesome. It's 대박이야.
It's really beautiful here.
I honestly feel like the house is nice, but the gardens are so beautiful. I want to sleep in the gardens like Andong Gables.
안녕하세요.
Oh, so pretty. 어때요?
아름다워요.
Oh, so pretty. I want to live here forever.
그리고 2개 있어요.
2개 있어요.
2개 마리?
2개 말이 있어요? 2개?
2개.
Oh, 진짜? Oh, so pretty. This is my favorite. Look how pretty they are. They're all over Korea and I'm just in love with them.
안녕.
Right back there is where I'm living. Oh, so pretty. I'll give a tour of the house in just a little bit. I need to go over and show you the favorite shade of my favorite flower. Isn't it beautiful? It's like this really light pink and it's just so pretty. I love it.
저기. 나중에 인사 인사해야지.
You're so funny. Okay, I'm going to steal a second away from our tour of this awesome Yongbang house to tell you what I just saw and how completely freaking awesome it was. I was our group because the Yongbang family here is not as traditional as others, I guess. So it's what YunJiKim was saying. We were able to see their sadang. It's where they keep the tablets for their family and their ancestors, and where they perform ceremonies for them. And traditionally only family members get to go in there and say them only on special occasions, and women are basically almost never able to go in there except for 2 occasions when they're leaving to get married and when a new woman is coming into the house and getting married into the family. So it was like a super special privilege that normally I never would have been able to see, and as a history major it freaking rocked. It was so awesome. And we also got to see the special collections of because this Yongbang family that we're staying with this is like as close to living with royalty as I will ever get. And it's probably as close as anyone can get to living with royalty in Korea at this point. His ancestor, who has been dedicated, like, you don't move his shrine, was the young man that was sent to Japan before Japan invaded, to make sure that they weren't going to invade. So he's like super important, and we saw all of his documents and old things that he had. So it's pretty cool. That's like 1910, maybe older. Basically the best day ever. I am living in a really cool house. Date correction. Date correction. I said 1910. What I meant to say was 1592 Japanese invasion. I blame the cold Not my lack of knowledge, because, you know, I'm really smart in the history major and know my dates. Yeah. But, so that makes this house even older and cooler, right? I'm gonna cough now.